He was a good friend of mine at IIT. So he just requested me for sharing my thoughts and views. Because interacting with the students, which is, I'm having a passion for that. Forget about all of the positions about dean, associate, all this director position. So where you'll be getting the much share and the pleasure, that is the talking or distributing your knowledge or sharing your knowledge with the students. So thanks, many thanks Dr. Rajiv, because for inviting me and just giving me a platform to share my thoughts and views, okay, with your brilliant students. Because I know that Jeffrey, our students, they are very good in many respects. I've explored that today itself. Okay. So let me start, because without just having so much of introduction, let's start our topic, because this is regarding the fundamental and the concepts of the union budget and the implications for the business managers. Am I audible, friends? Let's make it like this, because I believe in an interactive mode. Rather than just going by one side delivery, I'll be speaking and just you'll be listening. I understand that your macroeconomics course is over. Yes or no? Yes. Let me start first with, because before going for this budget, the most important thing is that to start with, because in the macroeconomics you might be knowing that there are mainly three policies. To start with, one is the fiscal policy, the other one is the credit policy, and the third one is the EXIM policy, okay, export and import policies. So only with respect to the fiscal policy, today we'll be discussing and try my best to bring the linkage of this fiscal policy to this monetary policy, and just give some of these implications, how it is affecting different sectors of the business, and how each of these concepts, okay, will be linking to this business managers. Because that is the need of this delivery, okay, for you. Otherwise, if you will not make a career in economics, I understood, okay. So let each of these concepts will try to, okay, link this one for this business manager, how it is going to impact different sectors of the business. To start with, because the fiscal policy, if I will ask you people, what do you mean by the fiscal policy? What do you mean by fiscal policy? Can anyone please tell me? One person at a time. Yeah, please.
So anything which has an impact on the budget is, for example, the budget itself is a part of...
I never asked about budget, friend. I asked that what do you mean by fiscal policy? Be specific. Yeah, please.
So the policy regarding the revenue and expenditure of a government.
Of a government. Excellent. Excellent. The policy with respect to the revenues and expenditure, okay, of any government. How many types of government do you know in Indian economy? State government and the, very good, state government and the central government. What we will be discussing in today's session? The central government. Hence the word union comes. Union budget. Union budget means it is the central government budget. Otherwise, each state government also, they used to present the budget. Again, to start with, when actually you will be presenting, like who presented this budget, union budget? Finance Minister. Who is the Finance Minister? Arun Jaitley. Okay. Usually when the budget, union budget used to be presented, one person at a time. In the evening. I told the date. End of February. End of February means? Last day of February. Okay, 28. If it is a leap year, then it is 29th of February. And in some other situations, you will be finding if it is like if it is a temporary like your government, just in this year it has happened, so you will be finding that may not be in the last day of February. Okay? This is the starting point of this union budget. Okay. How many of have you seen that I have given the link? Where you will be getting all the statistics? Where you will be getting all the figures?
Economic survey.
Economic survey is not union budget. I am just telling that union budget with respect to the union budget. The linkage have been circulated to you or not? No. Have you heard of Ministry of Finance? Yes. Ministry of Finance is having a website that is www.finmin.nic.in. www. Okay, then http, then colon, then / then finmin. Finmin means Ministry of Finance. Okay, .nic.in. You will be getting all this information, including your economic survey. Someone is just mentioned, and the budget, past budgets as well as the current budget, you will be finding from there itself. So now, from there in the union budget, because this is the website I am just referring to, if you will be clicking that union budget 2014 and 15 with the red color, it's there. Okay. Then you will be getting there are different documents, okay, in the union budget. There are several documents in that, including the budget speech of the finance minister. Okay. So there itself, you will find a one-page data set which is called as budget at a glance. Which is budget at a glance. Okay. I just showed you. Did something so you'll be finding that union budget at a glance. There itself there are different parameters. But before going for the details of that, if I ask you people, how many accounts a budget is having? Can you people tell? How many accounts? Just like any company is having different accounts in the balance sheet. Okay, similarly, in union, like the government is having different accounts. Okay, in the budget proposal itself. What are these? Yes, please.
Revenue expenditure.
Revenue account and capital account. Revenue account and the capital account. Okay, there are two accounts you will find in the union budget. Okay, or in the state government budget. One is the revenue account, another one is the capital account. Then in each of these accounts you will be finding there are two sides. One is the expenditure side and the other one is the income or receipts, which is called as, one is the expenditure, the other one is the receipts. If I categorize that, you will be finding that one is, these are some of these questions which will again take you through. There are two budgets. One is the receipt side and the other one is the expenditure side. In the receipt side, there is again you will be finding that in the revenue account, if you tell that revenue receipts is divided into two parts. One is the tax revenue, the other one is the non-tax revenue. Again, tax revenue is having two parts. One is direct tax, the other one is indirect tax. Direct tax, all of you know some of these examples? Okay, already it has mentioned that income tax, corporation taxes. What do you mean by corporation tax? House tax is corporation tax. Corporate. The companies after their profit, out of their profit, they used to pay some amount of this tax, which is called as corporate tax or corporation tax. And also you will be finding there is interest tax and house tax and other things are the property tax. Okay, you will be finding which is a direct tax also. Similarly, okay, tax on property and the capital transactions, which is a capital gain tax. What do you mean by capital gain tax? Can you give an example of an asset?
Example, if you buy gold at present price and we sell it 20 years down the line, the the price differentiation, the right price is capital.
Very good, very good. Okay. Then out of the total appreciated value, which you got it, you have to pay some amount of this tax. You buy a flat today. After 10 years you are selling a flat. Then whatever is the appreciated value, you have to pay the tax.